Illegally detained senior leader of the All Parties Hurriyat Conference, Saeem Ahmed Khan, has deplored the indifferent attitude of the international community towards the sufferings of the oppressed people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Naeem Ahmed Khan, in a message from New Delhi's infamous Tihar jail, said the people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir have been facing the worst Indian state terrorism for the last over 7 decades, but the world has been watching as a mute spectator. He pointed out that the criminal silence maintained by the United Nations and the World Human Rights Organizations on the grim situation of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir had emboldened India to continue with its brutalities on the Kashmiris. Naeem Ahmed Khan called for the implementation of the UN resolutions to settle the Kashmir dispute without any further delay to save the Kashmiri people from the Indian wrath. Kashmiri Hurriyat leader Yasin Malik is on a hunger strike in Tihar jail against the denial of justice and fair trial to him by the Indian kangaroo courts. Yasin Malik, who was sentenced to life imprisonment by an Indian court on May 25th this year in false cases registered against him, started his hunger strike on Friday morning. The family members of illegally detained APHC leader Abdul Samad Inqalabi, in a statement in Srinagar, demanded his immediate release from Varanasi jail in the Indian state of Uttar Pradesh so that he can look after his ailing aged mother, who is admitted to a hospital in Srinagar. Narendra Modi-led fascist Indian government is hell-bent upon Indianizing Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and eradicating the Muslim identity of the territory. In its latest move in this regard, the Modi regime has approved the renaming of public institutions after the Indian forces personnel and prominent persons who were killed in various attacks in the territory. An 18-year-old Muslim youth was killed after he was attacked by members of the Hindutva organization Bajrang Dal in Bellare area of Dakshina Kannada district of the Indian state of Karnataka. The deceased was identified as Masood. Over 50 prominent personalities from Canada, in their letters to the Indian President Ramnath Kovind and Chief Justice N.Y. Ramana, expressed concern over India's diminishing democracy. They called for immediate release of activist Tesla Setalwad and retired Indian Police Force Service officer R.B. Sri Kumar, who were arrested for pointing to the role of the then Chief Minister Narendra Modi in 2002 anti-Muslim riots in the Indian state of Gujarat. Testa Setalwad also challenged in the Indian Supreme Court the special investigation team's clean chit to 64 people, including Narendra Modi, in the riots case.